leg, and I think that was kind of the plan, try to be right around 12 minutes or under, hand it off to Gary, and it's kind of a lock from there, so just try to set him up, and we knew it was definitely in the cards, and pretty good weather, so we just took off and we went for it.
This is a moment, Wes, where you can sense how fast this race is going and how fast it is going.
Honestly, it felt like being such a weird track, it's kind of hard to know where I was. To be honest, I just tried to run like 4-minute pace, and then I heard 158.5 at 800, and then I was like, oh, we're gonna be good, and then just tried to keep it there, and I know it's gonna be a sub 60 last lap, so I knew. Then when I handed off, I kind of knew that it was gonna be a sub 16 day, but obviously they did all the work, and we did pretty much execute on what we wanted to do.
Gary, what's the feeling on that moment? Legs leading from your front as you kind of turned it home. Take me through that. What's that feel like?
I mean, it was hard. I feel like I used to do that in high school a lot, but I haven't done that in a while. So, one, I think just knowing I was on pace was hard, but just getting some splits where people helped, and then I felt pretty good when I got 3 laps in, but I knew I was going to have a lot left. So I just tried to slowly wind it up once I heard the bell lap, and I saved something for the last 100, but you know, I think Liam passed me the last like 50 or so, and I tried to respond, but I could feel I didn't quite have the gear he had. So yeah, that was pretty much the thought process going into that.
I can't imagine that pressure hearing the announcers say, I mean, you're a hometown guy taking the baton in the lead at a huge meet like this. What's going through your head as you're waiting to take that baton?
I mean, what's going through my head waiting is that like our guys did our job. Like Wes set us up. Will, who's a 10K guy, split like 359. Yeah, Senior at 357. So I mean, it was pretty much, they made my job easy. Like they put me in a spot where I just had to go out and run at least 4 flat, and we were going to be right where we wanted to be. So obviously there's nerves to make good on the work they did, but when I know that they just went out and did a good job, it makes it easier for me to feel pretty confident that I'm going to have like the legs under me to run fast.
Gary, what's it like to run against Liam? It seems you two know each other a bit, and there seems to be some mutual respect there.
Yeah, I mean, he's an amazing competitor, and I think, I don't know for sure, but I think this might be the first 2 races I've actually either been on the same leg as him or run in the same race. So I'm not as experienced running against him, but definitely got to be looking back at these races, and he got me at both of them. So got to keep it in the back of my head and hopefully just learn from it, watch what he does well, because clearly he's an incredible racer, and hopefully I can get better and have my crack at him at regionals and nationals.
I think this race was kind of turning into a meeting of powerhouses for a bit. How much did that come in the conversation coming in, or was it just more focused clicking off your own races?
Yeah, I think we were coming in sort of the past few days pretty locked in on our own plan. As Wes and Gary have said, we talked with Coach Vin, and he sort of gave us a rundown and said, see what the other guys do, but ultimately focus on running how you want to run and how you need to run. And I think that's sort of what we stuck to for the most part.
Gary, what was the atmosphere like out there, the crowd and all? I know you were paying attention to what you were doing, but what was that like?
It was pretty awesome. I mean, honestly, I think when you're running, it's easy to block the atmosphere out and not even realize, but even like on that last lap, I could feel the energy, I could hear the crowd, and even more than when I'm running, just like standing there getting ready, like it's very easy to look around and just see fans all over the crowd and really like kind of take in like what's at stake and like really feel the atmosphere of how big of a meet this is.
How is it like now as opposed to when you were in high school, running in front of people here?
Honestly, I'd say like the atmosphere-wise, it's pretty similar. Like, I mean, you know everyone's going to show out at Penn Relays, and I think they bring the energy regardless of whether it's high school, college, or pro. But for me, I think it's a little different now. Like, you know, we've got the relays, and we're running against some of the best guys in, not even in college, in the world, quite frankly. So I think versus in high school, when I come here and I know it's going to be a little bit of a solo race, there's a lot more at stake, a lot more competition, and you're kind of just like a small fish in a big pond now.